This day couldn't get any better, bro. Like, it feels so good being a Suns fan, and I could finally say that. This was the first game I can say that, and I would have never said this a couple days ago. I would have never said this on any other day, and I'll probably never say this again. But yesterday's game was so amazing, was so great, and I just wish that the Suns could come out here and play like this every single day, bro. Like, I wish that the Suns would come out here and play like this every single game, even if they're down 20, 30, 40, and even if it's a close game, even if they're up 10, 20, 30 points, because they're always losing games. And oh my God, yesterday was so great. But first and foremost, let me know if you guys like the sound of this mic. I just bought it as a new mic, so comment down below if it sounds good. I don't know exactly how it sounds on you guys' end. I haven't edited the video yet. I did do some mic tests, but I don't know how it sounds for real, for real. Like, you guys know what you think down below about the sound quality, and if it's better or worse, let me know how you guys feel. Also, to the person that unsubscribed yesterday, fuck you, deadass. Because honestly, bro, I was having a bad day. Like, it was a bad day, and you made it worse. I couldn't get any worse than that, and you managed to make it worse. Like, deadass, like, I hope, word. Like, I'm not even going to get into it, but let's be positive. Point is, Suns won the game. It was amazing. It was great. And they came back from 23 points. And they did it against the Clippers team that is a great defensive team. I think it's the top 3 defensive team in, I don't know if it's the West or the whole league, but they're definitely top 3 in some stat in defense. They're doing great defensively. Their problem is their offense. And yesterday, the Suns came out here and they performed. And they performed at a very high level. The whole time, they were trailing. Like, even at the half, it was like 65-49 Clippers. And then in the fourth quarter, right, the Suns put up 43 points. Now, mind you, in the second quarter, the Suns gave up 41 points to the Clippers. 41 points to the Clippers in the second quarter. But in the third quarter, 43, and Kevin Durant put up 19 points. Devin Booker had like 17 and 8. Amazing. Bradley Beal, I don't know what the hell was going on, but it is what it is, bro. At this point, I'm just waiting for him to get off the team because that was embarrassing. And I just want to let everybody know that I was one of those people that came out here and said this was not going to work out. I made so many videos saying this is going to be another Brooklyn Nets thing that happens on Suns and that this wasn't going to work out. Too much offense and not enough continuity, not enough chemistry, not enough anything going on besides offense, and it was never going to work out. But on top of that, the Suns really need a big man. Like, I know they got Nick Richards. I know that everybody's so happy for Bol, and he's been doing decently well offensively, but the Suns need a real rotational big man, starting big man, because, oh my God, bro. Isaiah Zubac came out and had 35 points against the Suns. 35 points against the Suns. They really need a center, bro. They need somebody to compete with him because clearly whatever they have now is not enough competition for even Isaiah Zubac. Now imagine going against like some of the bigger guys in the game. Imagine going against like some of the better centers in the game, like a Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic probably dropped like 50 on the Suns on any given night. Now he probably do it on any team, but the Suns, it's probably going to be so much easier for him. He probably dropped that in like 2-3 quarters because honestly, bro, the fact that they don't have a big man is so bad for them. It's terrible. It's embarrassing. And it really hurts their defense too because it doesn't allow you to have a lot of freedom making mistakes on the perimeter, especially nowadays when you got so many wings on each team and you got so many perimeter guys. It really hurts you so much because you have nobody that has your back if shit gets past you. But hopefully they get that figured out by next year because this year they're cooked. Now, the Knicks went up against the Warriors, and this was probably the best game of the night. I loved this game. I loved watching this game from beginning to end. This was a great game. Now, mind you, the Knicks led the first half, but for the most part, it was a good, decently close game, right? And then the second half, the Warriors really turned up, and I knew this was going to happen. I knew that the Warriors, once they got Jimmy Butler, all that other nonsense we were seeing before the trade deadline and before they got Jimmy Butler, it was gone. All that, oh, we're going to give up in the second half, all that, oh, we can't play defense, all that, all that bullshit they was doing before, it was over. And I knew this was going to be over because now that they have Jimmy Butler, all that nonsense is done because he's not going to allow that to happen. He has a certain type of personality that doesn't go for nonsense. And Jimmy Butler also is a piece that covers up all the mistakes that the Warriors were committing back then. But now, since they have him, they're playing so much better. And then on top of that, yesterday's game, bro, you had Steph Curry putting up 28 points and 9 assists. Now, usually, I'm not saying all the time, I'm not saying most of the time, but it's very common for Steph Curry to drop 30, 40 points and not have as much assists as yesterday. Especially when he has people like Draymond Green on the team who's in charge of that. And now he also has Jimmy Butler who's in charge of that as well. Both of those guys could definitely play make. Both of those guys can definitely get to the basket on their own and cause havoc, especially Jimmy Butler. He could cause havoc playmaking just by his offense alone. So the fact that Steph Curry was able to come out here and give them 9 assists along with 28 points, I think he was the leading scorer. I mean, I didn't really check the rest of the box score, but I'm pretty sure Steph Curry was the leading scorer. It was amazing to see, bro. And then the Knicks honestly just went cold. It was the fourth quarter that came to hurt the Knicks, and the Knicks really went cold in the fourth quarter. Like the end, I would say like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, they went like 3 of those minutes where they couldn't get a single bucket, and the Warriors were just scoring on them time after time again, and it was just very embarrassing for the Knicks. Honestly, I don't know if they just miss Cat or they just need some type of defense. I don't know what's going on because the Knicks have the defensive personnel. They have the people to play defense. They have the guys. They have what they need over there. But I don't understand what's their issue defensively because even yesterday when they were missing shots at the end, they couldn't get a single stop for a while. And the Warriors were just scoring over and over and over again. And a lot of it, I wouldn't say like it just wasn't even like Steph Curry. Like there was sometimes where it was Steph, and then sometimes it was like other people. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that kid post. I'm not gonna lie, I could have sworn he had more than 3 points. He plays like he is averaging 15 plus points. Like he plays and is constantly aggressive, especially yesterday. But I could have sworn he had like 12, 15 points yesterday. The way he was playing, I could have sworn he had like three threes. I don't know why he said he only had 3 points. I could have sworn he dead ass had like three threes. I could have sworn he had like and one. I could have sworn he went to the back. Like I could have sworn, bro. Like if watching this game, this man post was playing like he was Steph Curry's Robin. And I don't know if this is something he does on the regular because honestly, I haven't been watching the Warriors like that ever since they got Jimmy Butler because their competition just hasn't been it. Like their competition has been so garbage. But now that they have a actual decent competition, which is the Knicks, I considered watching the game and I did, and it was a great game. But honestly, I don't think the Knicks can keep up with any team. And I'm gonna just say this right now. Enough, saying positive things about the Warriors. They look great. They look way better now than they ever did before this season. And now let's get to the Knicks. Because the Knicks, bro, like I said, I don't know if they're missing Karl Anthony Towns. I don't know if it's the coaching. I don't know what it is. But they need something defensively because they can't keep up with any good team. And mind you, I've already told y'all, the Warriors, they're not the best team in the West, right? And they're not like a team. I don't even think they're over 500. But the Knicks just struggle. They struggle against any great team, any team that can compete with them. They struggle. Like even going up against the Grizzlies, they barely beat the Grizzlies. I don't even remember. Did they beat the Grizzlies or did I dead ass don't remember? Like let me know down in the comments below because I dead don't remember. It was like a couple nights ago, but I do know they lost to the Celtics. They lost to the Cavs. They lost to the Warriors. They lose to like every great team or every good team that they're supposed to be competing with. The team that they built right now, like this Knicks team that they built, is supposed to compete with these guys. It's supposed to compete with these teams. It's made to compete with them in the playoffs, and they're just not doing it. Now, let's talk about the Lakers going up against the Pelicans. Now, there's not much to say about this game. The Pelicans are obviously garbage, and they traded Brandon Ingram away, so I don't know what direction they're trying to go in. But I hope everybody now sees why the whole world was mad that Luka and LeBron teamed up because they both had like 30 points yesterday, and I think Luka had like 15 assists. I don't remember exactly how many assists or rebounds LeBron had, but I know for sure he didn't break a sweat getting his stat line. I know for sure he didn't break a sweat getting this win, and I know for sure the Lakers didn't even struggle against this team at all because one, the Pelicans are not good, but also Zion is not really a threat anymore because he's neutralized with Luka and LeBron, and then he's also neutralized by himself and his own, activities and his style of play. And honestly, like the Pelicans, I just don't know what direction they're trying to go in. But I hope everybody sees now why pairing Luka and LeBron James was unfair and was really some 2K ass shit, and is not even a like fair trade. And usually you'll see something like this and think, oh, this might not even work out. Like they might do bad, but no, bro. Like this was never gonna be bad. Everybody knew that these two guys were gonna figure it out. LeBron was gonna get off the ball. Something was gonna happen to make both of them thrive, and now we see it, bro. It happened. It is what it is. But anyways, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks so much for coming out to the locker room. We'll talk with E. Safety.